and they got him, and now they get no opportunity to try and tie this game.
Baltimore and Jacksonville, we've got bonus coverage coming up. The rematch belongs to Cincinnati. The Bengals win it 20-16 over the Tennessee Titans.
Run. They gave up 179 yards a game on the ground.
Tagovailoa looking, now giving chase. Here comes Houston. Tua to the end zone. Touchdown. Durham Smythe.
Confusion. They don't get the call. The ball's snapped. They're still running around. Then they let Tua run around. They lose the tight end. He makes a nice pass and it's a touchdown. And you're going to see frustration here from Jerry Hughes. And he spent the last 9 years in Buffalo on one of the best defenses in the NFL. He knows what it takes to play.
Takes it. Got a 3.5, 4-yard gain. Second down, let's call it 7. And
to the post field goal with Purcell. And then the reaction afterwards, too. He's called for the penalty here. But then you're going to see him.
Purcell right here and a little bit of John. That's going to happen, right? And then sometimes tempers flare a little bit more. Couple of grabs, couple of pushes.
And then after that with Russell Wilson.
And I don't know if something was said, if Russell Wilson says something as he's coming off the field here, or Purcell is just going over to him and saying, hey, man, I care about
it. Continues to grow. I don't know how you make that change.
Well, from 103 yards last week to 466 this week. And you mentioned the ground game, 158 on the ground for the Jets. 120 of that coming up over him.
Murray. Brought down, staying in bounds around the 45-yard line. Some extra shoving going on over on the Bronco sideline. Here comes a flag now. Portland Sutton is fired up about something.
It's second down.
It did look like J.C. Horn had that hand up into the face mask or below the chin area, which is why Sutton reacted the way he did right there. I mean, nothing was called there, and then you see Sutton say, hey, I had enough. I think it's only, the
team in the league on that stuff.
As Dalvin goes for the first down, gain of 11.
And this is what happened, though. That run right there is a classic example. Today, they've done a really good job. But teams then said, if you're going to move all that, we're going to run on the edge quickly. And if they do that, they get a lot of yards, and they weren't doing that early in the year, so they need to shore that up. But
there was a little
Too late.
Delay.
Yep, delay a game.
Keep an eye on that 40-second clock, and you see Kirk. He has a little urgency. He starts clapping faster. Hey, give it to me, give it to me.
Open gap. Not enough, though. Only for a yard and another marker out. Oh, and Josh shoves back at Buggs.
Lamar up the middle, inside the 5, still going, and he is no signal yet. Touchdown! Allen and Cam Newton, the only quarterbacks with 100 passing touchdowns and 25 rushing touchdowns in their first 5 years. And now, a little skirmish after the fact. Calais Campbell is trying to hold back one of his teammates.
Yeah, it looks like Morgan Moses without a helmet, so that helmet must have gotten pried off because I'm sure he didn't take it off down there.
They're going to have to take a look at this one in replay as well. There is Morgan Moses.
Murray to the 26. That's Brian Burns in pain. Has had a big game with a sack, batted pass, caused a fumble.
Oof.
Seconds. Jones throws in the middle. It's going to end here. He goes down, but you can't kill the clock. They have no timeouts, and the Vikings will win.
And Dallas on the run at the 10.
30. Almost squeezed through, and he's across the 35 to about the 37. And we're talking about that.
Live on this. Play clock is down to 0. And hold on. I think they may have called this. There was either a timeout called.
Well, you can see Russell's going to take a couple of shots here. TJ Carey is coming at him, trying to grab him. He's getting that hand in his face, pushing it.
Pacheco sprinting up the gut and then smoked at the 5. Wow, Bobby Wagner, what a hit. And we get a whistle here, maybe some tempers flaring.
And it's been a good go. Jefferson catches the bubble physical. There's another physical one. And then, okay, I'll run away from you near the goal line.
Yeah, and Jones has been up for the task, almost.
Looking at Adams. Ooh, that was nearly taken away by Josie Jewell.
At the end of the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 17.
Oh, it was on Adams.
15-yard penalty from the previous slot. This is his first towards disqualification. The down count. Second down.
So it was because he was talking and jawing after the hit. So they're going to say the hit was fine because it wasn't above the shoulder.
From the 45, play action, Goff in trouble, somehow able to get free. And now Goff with room to run. And Jared Goff says, take that, Justin Fields, and then gets hit hard out of bounds. Flags fly, and 15 more yards at the end of the run.
Bad penalty.
Kyler Gordon, the rookie from Washington, and Jared Goff is hot. So is Taylor Decker.
We just got pushed late, and there's just no need for it. He's clearly out of bounds. The crowd hates it, but these are free yards. And listen, whatever it takes, you know. Jared Goff clearly been to those acting classes.
Say,
he was in LA for a while, you know.
Didn't you call for those acting classes earlier in this game?
Oh, go ahead. Talk your smack, 16.
And another step today for the Detroit Lions as they get the win, 31-30, the final in Chicago. For Mark Sanchez, Laura Oakman, and our entire crew, I'm Kevin Kugler.
Offensive lineman, motion man, Gates, and a flag comes down. Houston pointing in the Giants' direction. Did they get a little too cute?
Yep. Start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
And it's Jack Anderson. And Daboll is still ticked off. And Daboll's not finished.
And another thing, while I'm thinking about it, I got a few other things to talk to you guys about.
In this game, missed opportunities, but again, a real passion from Daboll for the last really 5.
Can't find anyone. Still can't find anyone. Now it's incomplete. And it's fourth down with 22 seconds.
Well, they took, coming out of the timeout, they took the aggressive call. I don't think Rodgers loved it. You saw him have some words there on the sidelines. I don't think he liked the call.
Henry, big hit. And no gain on the play. Josie Jewell again. And a timeout called by Nathaniel Hackett and the Broncos, their first of the half.
And Turpin's going to let it go. It will go to the 25-yard line. And just remember, a lot of people wondering, remember that Chiefs-Bills playoff game, they instituted a new rule that's only for the postseason. We get a little scuffle going on the field here. There's a penalty flag as well, so hang on. Packers say it's on the Cowboys.
It is. I think it's going to be a personal foul. I think one of the Cowboys players took a swipe at a Green Bay player. And
Wolford had the pass batted back. And now late flag is thrown.
Delay of game, defense number 99. It's a 5-yard penalty. The down counts, so it'll be third down.
He was first pleading to the official that either he was being held or something.
There it is. A Big high hop and grabbed by Tyler Boyd. A few of the Bengals say, get off of our guy. And a little pushing and shoving ensues. So 44 seconds on the clock. Bengals with the ball and the lead. And everybody's out of timeouts. And this looks like a couple of kneel downs for the Bengals, and they will go home with win number 6 on the year.
If they're able to close it out.
They're going to throw on 3rd down and 7. Instead, Heinecke wisely, and now a flag.
Wow.
And that's going to, in essence, end the game. A flag on that hit as Heinecke had taken a knee. As he called for the flag and got it, and then the celebration was on. And now no timeouts remain for the Eagles.
Prescott in trouble. Throws incomplete. The Packers will take over. Jaron Reed got the pressure.
And some good football, but not quite as comfortable with him just yet.
And it brings up 3rd and short with Brady seemingly asking for more play clock time or a measurement. Not getting what he wants, whatever he's had. Oh, now here comes the measure.
2nd and 10. Allen steps up and throws an interception. Patrick Peterson. And in this heavyweight bout, the Vikings with the knockout blow. The Vikings win the game of the year. 2nd pick for Peterson. Ends this one in overtime.
Right inside, Dillon. Dillon inside the 40, down to about the 36. You know, they use this 2-back little scuffle there with Fowler and DeGuara. They use this 2-back
to line of scrimmage. Interesting timeout taken. Let's see. They're pointing to the Chargers, but it would be the other way. Timeout Chiefs. So out of the timeout, the Chargers came to the line. As soon as the whistle was blown, ready for play, did that explosion huddle, get to the line and go. And Andy Reid's mad that he feels like the ball wasn't ready for play on his side.
Yeah, but the officials marked it ready for play, and they had tried to make a late substitution, and Chris Jones saved him. He's the one that called the timeout.
Handed to Taylor. Nothing there, and hit from behind. Taylor will fall forward just inside the 10. Josh Sweat with a tackle. No gain on the play.
Give it to Henry, and they're going to stop him.
To be able to stack up Derrick Henry there, who's frustrated after that long drive not to come away with a touchdown.
Henry, right there. You got Jonathan Garvin and the rookie Kingsley.
And you know, on the outside with these backers, you're just setting the edge. You're trying to win in the inside. Here you want to win here, and then create a wall on the inside. Don't let Derrick Henry bounce anything.
High-hanging punt. McLeod with a chance to return it. And he is spun down. 42-yard punt, Ezekiel Turner with the tackle. No flags yet, despite a lot of pushing and shoving. 49ers up 14.
Carter's the back, 5 in the secondary. Carter the call, and a block in there by the tight end Conklin. Into a thicket he runs on a gain of 3. Tavai is there and others. I think Bentley was getting off that pile too. And he takes the ball. He's out near the 41, where Judon demands a lot of attention.
He had something to say to one of the Cowboy assistants.
Yeah.
And that finger point.
Well, it looked like the Cowboy assistant might have actually been the one trying to provoke there.
3rd down. Burrow. Sideline looking for Boyd. Incomplete.
Slipped on the cut. As he was making his cut to the outside, he slipped on the route and threw off the timing of everything. You see his frustration. See, as he goes, Ball's already delivered because it's
completely lopsided in favor of Washington. 40-24 compared to Philadelphia's 1936. We start this second quarter. Stiff arm from Taylor. Forced to the sideline, and Taylor just keeps on fighting for extra yards. Gardner Johnson and Taylor exchanging some words at the end of the play.
In all NFL run.
Allen. He's going to take off and run. At the 20, he's got the first down and gets out of bounds. An extra look for Owusu-Koramoah, who knocked it out as Josh was going out of bounds.
And he went after the arm that had been injured with that elbow, and it looked like he had...
Rodgers under center. Dillon, nothing. Stacked up by a bunch of blue shirts behind the line of scrimmage led by Dimecarius Walker.
Well, these linebackers are getting downhill in a hurry, and looked like Rodgers.
3, Draymond Jones right there.
Off the edge here. I mean, and Moreau doing a great job. I mean, you're not used to getting blocked up like that. Get off me. You know, I mean, that. Oh, come on. Now that's just.
If it's just talking, I feel like the first action in the middle of the 4th game of the season.
Yep. This is P. Ryan, and P. Ryan is gang tackled.
Look, there's no doubt that on the job for Kenny Pickett. It is when you start off on the depth chart 3rd in training camp, and
Allen to Knox at the 40 and spun down at the 39-yard line. Nice play by Ronnie Harrison. And now what does Sean McDermott want to do?
3rd and 19 now. Still no blitz. Try to set up a screen. Incomplete. No chance. Kayvon Thibodeaux read it all the way, and I think maybe even got a hand on it. And that'll help the Giants hold there. Now penalty on the other side of the field, deep in the secondary.
Yeah, you're going to see Jonah Jackson kind of come in late and just push Fabian Moreau dead in the back. Then McLeod pushes him.
Connor on 1st and goal is in for the touchdown. And Rashad Coward got into it with one of the 49ers, but that is a...
Remember, we mentioned last week Miami doubled up Cleveland, scoring right before the half and right after. Buffalo will have that chance as they get the second half kickoff. And a little extracurricular after the kickoff. Brady Williams.
I really think that's about Thanksgiving Day recipes.
Another fake. Jones rolling, looking, throwing, completing inside the 10 and in for a touchdown is Isaiah Hodgins. But hang on, there's a penalty on the other side of the field.
Ineligible receiver legally downfield prior to the pass. Offense number 79. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's on the right tackle, Tyree Phillips. You see Brian Daboll is livid.
Yeah, you can see Daboll, he's not happy. Tyree Phillips is right there. Let's keep an eye on him. Sometimes on these long developing plays, yeah, he just kind of drifts. You saw him at the end kind of back up, say, oh, I'm too far downfield, back up, but
they give it to him. P. Ryan slipping through for the touchdown. Cincinnati knew exactly what they wanted to do.
From the 25 on 1st down, Brissett takes off, and he will pick up a Cleveland 1st down and a flag on the contact out of bounds.
Yeah, poor decision by Devin White.
Bit of a shove from Devin White.
Yeah, clearly out of bounds.
Rams defense as Tommy Townsend will punt it away. And Powell inside his own 10 calls a fair catch, and the Rams will take over there.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the return team, number 5. That penalty to force half the distance to the goal from the dead ball spot. 1st down, Los Angeles. Timeout.
On this team.
Tua throws, and that is complete, and bouncing off the tackler is Trent Sherfield. Sherfield to the 26 of the Cleveland Browns.
that he has had today. You know, he's another one of these Mike McDaniel favorites from San Francisco, and really has taken over as the third receiver on this team.
That's never good or smart.
He was saying some mean things right there, Greg.
To Tony. Slips right through that tackle.
Wow, you're seeing the guy. You got to be excited as a Chiefs fan right now, Jim. You just saw why he went out and got this guy. Short space, the burst we talk about, aggressive, and
try to get him to jump. They didn't do it. Meanwhile, trying to go long. Valdez-Scantling. What a turnaround catch.
Wow.
That was magnificent.
I think this Mahomes guy's got a future in this football
sport.
sport.
I think it's a good call. Really good call. Valdez-Scantling, though, with some catch.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Jacksonville is challenged. Jacksonville starts a timeout, and they have an unsuccessful challenge.
Opponents have converted 6 out of 6 times. Lawrence trying to make it 7 for 7. No signal yet. Ball popped out late. Baltimore signaling that they made the stop. And they have. There's the signal. So the first time this year that the Baltimore defense has held on a 4th and 1.
Algier is the back. He gets it. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down and a few more.
Holding offense, number 46. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
Parker has C. Backup tight end.
He's trying to set the edge.
It should be the 38-yard line is where that ball should be spotted right now. And Arthur Smith, I think, is saying that same thing.
Carter looking for C. Try to bounce at the outside. There's no place to go. That was very well covered by the Niners. It's at the 23-yard line. Herbert out of timeouts with 53 seconds left.
3rd and 2. Flip it again to Jones. Looking to get to the first down. He does. 3 plays, 3 Aaron Jones carries, and now that's going to be a 15-yarder on Dallas. That'll add up.
Yeah, just a clear late at it, but he's all the way out on the white. It's called a pin and
Gillen, high kick.
He didn't hit that one right at all.
Nope. Jamie Gillen, the Scottish Hammer. It's hard to use a nickname when you put up that kind of kick.
Next time we see Rodgers.
3rd and goal. Prescott stands in, delivers, and is intercepted in the end zone. Rudy Ford has a convoy. Rudy Ford with a huge play for Green Bay.
Schultz has to clear, and then he's going to run the cross. But you see how flat Dalton Schultz were? You can see CeeDee Lamb saying, man, I'm behind you. You got to go. You got to go.
Goff, Carter's going to return this. He's going to get a chance in the foul.